Today we're going over 3 of the best kept secrets for weapons you guys need to be hanging on to in Genshin Impact because they're just that strong, they're unique, and they're niche at the same time. Don't throw these weapons away, and if you find them, cherish them and love them because even Daddy Bezos himself can't have enough purchasing power to just pick them up off the ground. Now the first one here is going to be the Harbinger of Dawn. You guys have seen this before. Very unique weapon, very good on certain characters, notably the most seen used on Albedo. It is a 3-star weapon that you can get from the gacha itself, and it has 401 attack. It's 3-star, very low attack, right? But it makes up for that with the stats on it. 46.9% crit damage at level 90, and then refinement rank 5 version, as long as you're above 90% HP, your crit rate is increased by 28%. This allows you to do a lot of crazy things with characters that don't scale off of attack percent like Albedo. You've seen the builds out there. You can hit up to 20,000 plus damage on an E proc with Albedo right away. So if you're looking for his rerun in the future, definitely be saving up these Harbinger of Dawns when you're pulling for your characters. When he comes back, have this weapon ready for him. It is a very good for an E-based build. On top of that, and Albedo's not the only character that might ever exist like this. Genshin is still a relatively new game. It's still exploring that design space with defense scaling, HP scaling characters. And if you get a character out there in the future that also wears swords, that also doesn't need to scale exclusively off of attack percent and attack base stats, this weapon's going to be insane for you because it allows you to do very unique builds. As you can see here with Albedo on my account here, he's got 2,000 defense, 46.6% crit rate, and 197 crit damage there, which allows him to do significant damage to opponents. So make sure you're holding out and saving these Harbinger of Dawn so you're not feeling bad by the time he comes back out or another character comes out that is like him. I know most of you guys probably already saw that one coming, but did you see this one coming? This is the Messenger. This weapon is not available in the gacha, and it is only found through chests in the world. So if you gain access to this weapon, make sure you have it. Do not throw it away because it's possibly going to be one of the craziest weapons of the future as soon as a character gets released that wants to abuse this. This is also a 3-star weapon, but unlike most 3-star weapons, it actually has very good base attack for a 3-star weapon. It is only like 60 less base attack than some of the highest 4-star bows in the game. On top of that, it also gives you 31.2% crit damage, but this is the thing that really makes this weapon shine. The ability on it. At refinement rank 5, charge attacks on weak points do an additional 200% attack, right? This is like Crescent Pike. Does it increase your charge attack to the weak point by 200% damage? No. It fires off an additional proc for a 200% mod, and it counts as a crit hit. So it's a physical auto crit hit, and that's not it. This weapon also does do insane things with characters who have multiple hits on their charge attack. We've seen this with Amber. We've seen this with Venti. Now those aren't traditionally crazy characters for a bow like this, but this bow is going to be very good because eventually there's going to be a character like reverse single target Ganyu that hits 3-4 times possibly in the future, and if you have this thing thrown away, you're not going to be able to abuse that because each of those hits, even though it has a 10-second cooldown on it, if you hit 3 charge attacks with 1 charge attack in the face, it's going to proc this each time for 400%, 600%, 800% additional multiplier as an automatic guaranteed crit. So this could be very powerful, especially if they release a character that does physical damage as a bow user, has multiple hits on their charge attack into the weak point of the enemy. You could be firing off a free elemental burst tier type attack every single time you hit somebody in the face with the Messenger bow. 800% mod, that's basically an elemental burst, and this is definitely something that you guys should be holding on to just in case that character does come out. There's not anyone super crazy to use this right now outside of Amber. Maybe if you're an Amber main, you want to try this one out because that does do a lot of extra damage there, especially of those constellations where she hits a couple of times on her charge attack, a free 400% mod. That's pretty good. That's higher than her actual mod on her charge attack itself, but there's going to be a character out there eventually. They're going to slip up, and this is going to be nice to have in your back pocket. So this is one that you are mentioning, and I'm mentioning for you guys because it's something you guys can't really get back. It's in chests only, and if you've thrown it away, you can't use it anymore. You can't get it from the summons. It could be one of those secret sauce weapons in the future for these bow type characters that are charge attack focused. Now the third weapon is good for several characters right now. This is the Skyrider Greatsword, and just like the Messenger, this does not come from the gacha. You have to get this from chests in the world. Hopefully we'll get more chests when stuff like Inazuma and stuff opens up. But until then, hopefully you guys are holding on to this weapon because this is going to be a fantastic weapon. There's a lot of physical Claymore characters out there, and we all know end user license agreements coming out real soon. So if you need other weapons for your Claymore characters, this one is actually exceptionally powerful. This weapon, the Skyrider Greatsword, does so many things well for a Claymore physical character. 401 base attack, that's the weakest part about it. That is pretty terrible, but it is backed up with having 43.9% physical damage at level 90. And then on top of that, refinement rank 5, on hit, normal charge attack damage, you get 10% attack for 6 seconds with 4 stacks maxed out there. That's 40% attack, 43.9% physical damage, and it has that lower 401 base attack. But the physical damage buff plus the attack percent buff for a 3-star weapon, this can go toe-to-toe with some of the 4-star Claymores in the game. So if you're looking for, maybe you're a Claymore main, maybe you're using Shinyan, maybe you're using Razor, maybe you're using Eula, maybe you're using every character known to man, you have this in your back pocket. It's going to be an exceptionally powerful weapon for you guys. And that's just going to be a thing there. This is an incredibly... So don't underestimate it. Just because it's a 3-star weapon doesn't mean it's not good. We've seen what 3-star weapons can do before, and I've gotten a lot of comments like, I'm using 2 different Claymore characters. I don't have a second Battle Pass weapon. I don't buy the Battle Pass. I don't have any 5-star stuff. I'm out. I can't make the prototypes. Look for the Skyrider Greatsword. It's a fantastic weapon. Hopefully you have it in your back pocket still from running around the world in Genshin Impact. So just do not count this weapon out. It's good now on several characters, and it's going to be good in the future for other characters that fit this criteria. Now, I know the title of the video is 3 weapons, but these want to be mentioned as well. You guys probably already know about these ones, the black tassel and the white tassel. The black tassel, big HP percent on it, even larger than an R5 big staff of the homeless out there. So if you're using the Zhongli build, all you care about is big HP, look for the black tassel. You can get this as well from the Gotcha Summit. It's a 3-star weapon. You only need one of them. Just take it to 90, have that big support HP build if that's what you want to go for. Now, a lot of you guys like that, so that is also something that needs to be mentioned here. The other one, though, is the white tassel. The white tassel is also exceptionally strong for a 3-star weapon because it has a massive amount of crit rate on it at level 90, 23.4% crit rate. That's more than 5-star crit rate spears, which is very nice, but it also has, at refinement rank 5, 48% normal attack damage. So once again, if you're looking for another spear, maybe you're a spear main, you have your big staff of homeless on your big Hu Tao, but you're using a spear character in another party, don't count this one out. If you don't have any of the other aforementioned weapons, especially if you don't have any other 5-star, 4-star weapons, the white tassel is very good. It's going to allow you to get that free crit rate. It's going to allow you to build your build stronger because you have that nice crit rate. You wear that crit damage, crit chance substat on your artifacts, get a massive amount of crit chance, a massive amount of crit damage, and you're also going to have that 48% normal attack damage up, which is going to be very, very exceptional as long as you're using a character who really likes to use those normal attacks. Don't put this thing on Zhao because he's out there plunging attacks, but maybe on some other characters that you're using for some normal attacks, right? You don't have the prototypes to make the different prototype weapons, namely Crescent Pike, maybe the Dragon Spine Spear. You don't have any of that stuff. This is one that's going to also probably even help you be even stronger than a low refinement rate Crescent Pike or a low refinement rate Dragon Spine Spear in these circumstances, because that 48% normal attack damage up is massive to your normal attack combo. So check this one out as well, guys. Now, those were the big top 5 weapons, top 3 with 2 honorable mentions, I guess. Let me know which one you knew about or didn't know about. The one that I personally didn't know until I was making this video a couple of days ago while I was researching it was the Messenger. The Messenger is definitely going to be potentially one of the craziest weapons that we have just in the game. It's just waiting for that right character to really want to abuse it there. And I put it in this video, and I might get a lot of flack for it because there's not a lot of characters that use that weapon right now, but it's just on that cutting edge. It's like the Albedo with the weapon he's using right now, the Harbinger of Dawn. No one used that before Albedo does. So as soon as another character comes out that wants to get in there, proc that proc, 600, 800, 1000% extra damage. Who knows if that ever comes to fruition, but I wanted to mention it because once you throw that weapon away, there's no getting it back, guys, especially because it's locked to those chests. So let me know what you thought about this video down below. Make sure you hit that sub button if you want to see more Genshin Impact content and coverage. And make sure if you're a natural here, a traditional rewatcher, make sure you hit that like button because it helps us out a ton. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.